Finally po, it's spring at magandang balita rin yung ihahatid ko sa inyo ngayon dahil ang Manitoba ay nag-invite ng mas marami doon sa inaakala natin ngayong syempre with regards to provincial nomination po ang sabi po dito, Manitoba invites more skilled workers to apply for provincial nomination po noong April 6 pa ito, pero makikita natin na updated tayo doon sa iba't ibang program ngayon na isinulot po ngayon ni Assis Amos Cepeta. Sabi po dito, this week Manitoba invited more skilled or foreign skilled workers to apply for provincial nominations. Ang candidate were invited under the Strategic Recruitment Initiative for their professional experience in in-demand occupation required by Manitoba's labor market. So this is also a good indication po na ngayon na sabi natin 50% yung binawas sa provincial nomination and so on and so forth, entire Canada, federally speaking. Pero gumagawa ng way ang iba't ibang provincial government para nang sa ganun ay masustain nila yung kanilang need for provincial nominations, ex-percentaries, and so on and so forth. Pero yung pag-uusap po natin ngayon with regards to provincial nomination po. So ang sabi po dito sa provincial immigration results ng March 30 hanggang April 5th po, sabi, on April 3rd, the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program or NPNP held a draw under Skilled Workers Overseas Stream or SWO. This draw targeted candidates who had been directly invited by the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program through a Strategic Recruitment Initiative. So a total of 4 letters of advice or LAs were issued in this draw. The lowest ranked candidate in invited had a score of 721 kumpara doon sa 900, 1,000 plus score So of the candidates who received LAs in this draw, none of them declared a valid express entry profile number or job seeker validation code. So therefore, there is a way naman pala na pwedeng gawin ng government of a provincial government, for instance ditong Manitoba, na gawing kumbaga invitation pa rin yung iba't ibang programa. Sabi nga natin is the skilled workers overseas stream, na kung saan pwede pala silang mag-invite kahit na sinabi ng federal government na parang babawasan, something like that, and they are not qualified for this program as of now. So doon sa stream na yun, sa program na yun, hindi ito magtatagal, hindi ito panghabang panahon na stream, but ginawa lang ito para nang sa ganon ay makapag-invite pa rin, dahil in need pa rin naman talaga ang iba't ibang sector dito sa Canada. Kaya nga lang sabi natin, medyo targeted nga yung tinatawag nating strategic, So strategic recruitment initiatives are a tool used by the MPNP to help employers fill labor shortages by recruiting skilled international workers. These initiatives are designed for Manitoba employers who can demonstrate an immediate and ongoing need for qualified workers that cannot be met through the local market or labor market. So this is such a good information or example na ang provincial government pala ay pwedeng mag-recruit. Akalain po ba ninyo na pwede pala nilang gawin ito, kahit na sabi natin na hindi dumadaan doon sa tinatawag nating labor market impact assessment. So kung makikita natin, sabi doon, hindi naman in need ng, kung baga, hindi magtatali kasi doon sa program ng federal government na, so remember yung unemployment rate, yung percentage kung tawagin natin, dahil 6% lang ang tatanggapin and 50% lang yung nakalaan, yung quota kung tawagin natin, and so on, so forth. Napakaraming restrictions. So hindi natin po pwedeng maghalaw in a regular basis. Pero so po pwede pala sa mga ganitong program. So to participate, employers must first meet eligibility requirements for the roles they are hiring for a complete required ABC recruitment process. This process is similar to the process of applying for a labor market impact assessment or LMIA. Once approved, employers can identify and submit the profiles of international candidates who meet MPNP program criteria. So again, hindi kinailangan ng mabusising labor market impact assessment as long as ma-meet ng employer yung mga requirements na kinakailangan federally and provincially, and they can invite for a workers na magmumula sa ibang bansa, international skilled nga po, no? So ibig sabihin po nito, na may mga chance pa rin na nakaamba para sa mga gusto makarating dito sa Canada like this program na pwedeng maging option kahit na sabihin natin napakaraming, let's say, restrictions ngayon dito sa Canada. So candidates referred to these initiatives must, in addition to meet eligibility criteria for the Skilled Worker Overseas Stream or SWO, so demonstrate the ability and intent to settle in Manitoba and must have full-time, permanent, long-term job offer in hand. So kung meron na po kayong ganito, sabihin nyo po, halimbawa kung nasa stream kayo nito, sabihin nyo that you are intended to leave, your intention niyo ay talagang tumira dito sa Manitoba for a long period of time, no? So kailangan din hindi kayo nakaangkla sa iba't ibang province para masabi na kayo ay talagang may intention na manirahan dito sa Manitoba, because this will become a ground para hindi tanggapin yung application niyo. So sabihin niyo lang kung halimbawa may employer na po kayo at gusto niyo makarating dito, at ayaw niyo na hintayin yung mga matanggal yung mga restrictions pa dito sa Canada sa iba't ibang program, you can ask your employer na, pwede bang i-apply dito as long as ma-meet niyo yung provincial nomination or nominee program requirements, and they can apply for you. So in addition, candidates must meet the following requirements: be aged between 21 to 45 years old. Exemptions may be made, especially requested by the employer. The next one, have completed their post-secondary education if required by the occupation or employer. No, some pilots may accept on-the-job training instead. So have relevant, kung kayo po international student or student, have relevant work experience of at least 2 years full-time work within the past 5 years, and have proven language proficiency equivalent to Canadian language benchmark of 5 in all skill areas for candidates in TER 0 to 3 or CLB 4 in all skill areas for candidates CER 4 and 5 occupations. So minimum CLB 4. So yun po yung mga limitations niya. So hanggang 45 lang, and of course relevant dapat yung trabaho, no. Medyo medyo stricto pa rin in terms of requirements, pero baka kayo po yung yung sabihin natin na maswerte na meron pala mga ganitong qualifications pagdating po sa trabaho ninyo, and they can apply for you. So bakit hindi, di po ba? So priority is given to candidates intending to live outside the Winnipeg metropolitan region, no? Furthermore, candidates with strong ties to other provinces, past work, halimbawa po, past work or education, may be considered a retention risk and could be refused. So priority nila na kayo ay maninirahan outside Winnipeg area, metropolitan. So ibig sabihin, kung ang trabaho ninyo ay nasa Winnipeg, within metropolitan ng Winnipeg, medyo dihado po tayo doon dahil hindi po papasok doon sa stream na kinakailangan nila. Dapat outside Winnipeg. And of course, dapat ay wala po kayong strong ties sa other government. For instance, naka-apply po kayo for SINP dito sa Saskatchewan o kaya naman sa AINP, parang ganon. Wala kayong, kumbaga, choice na ibang trabaho kundi yon, and then sabihin nyo na ang nag-sponsor sa inyo, hindi nag-sponsor kundi ang kumuha sa inyo ng mga empleyado ay taga, let's say, Saskatchewan, Alberta, Quebec, something like that. Pwede pong maging ground yon para hindi po tanggapin yung application ninyo. So dapat po ay intended talaga na manirahan kayo outside metropolitan Winnipeg. So yun po ang target nila ngayon with this program. So isang magandang programa ito, pero sabi natin kailangan din talaga ng medyo rigorous na mga papers o rigorous na mga documents para kayo ay makapasa. Pero dapat medyo mataas yung CLB, hindi ganun kataas pero katamtaman, CLB 4 or 5, kumbaga parang sa IELTS, parang ganon, benchmark, no? At medyo tignan po ninyo, dapat stricto sila doon sa employment period niyo. Dapat within 5 years pero kayong, kumbaga, at least 2 years na full time, no? Within 5 years. So medyo malaki-laking kwan yun, pero kung mamimit nyo naman po yung mga requirements na yun, why not, di po ba? So, tingnan lang po ninyo, pag-aralan po ninyo mabuti, baka papasok po kayo dito, at kung halimbawa, hindi kayo may-apply ng employer ninyo with regular MPNP, baka pwede po sa inyo ito as an alternative, di po ba? So, sana po ay nakatulong sa inyo para mag-browse with the program of Manitoba. So, maraming salamat, at kita-kita po tayo sa mga susunod na vlog. Sa muli po, paalam.